Right there, guys. So back home, and there's some more Vert stuff that's come out. So I'm going to go through it all with you now. We've got an article from Ornstein, Joyce, got some tweets from Florian Plettenberg. I've also got some tweets from this Bayern Munich fan account, I presume it is. And they were saying over like 24 hours ago, maybe 2 days ago, that Florian Wirtz wasn't going to Bayern Munich and that he preferred Liverpool. So we'll go over what they were saying as well. So anyway, guys, if you're doing it like in this video, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing, leave a comment. Now, I'll just be straight with you guys. Like I'm kind of lost for words if this deal goes through. Um, we've I know people point out and say that Liverpool have spent money before in the past on Alisson and Van Dijk, for instance, right? But that only happened because we sold Coutinho for over 120 odd million, whatever it was, 140 odd million. I know we didn't spend any money last year, and I know that obviously we've won the Premier League and we've had a season in the Champions League, but I didn't really expect Liverpool to be signing somebody for 120 odd million. If that's what happens, according to Paul Joyce, they might try and get the price down. But yeah, it's just it's one of those weird ones, isn't it? I mean, unless we're going to see some exits, Nunes, Diaz, Shimikas, who else was there that I've mentioned? Harvey Elliott probably, Tyler Morton, Endo maybe as well. I might actually do a video on who potentially could leave the club and stuff like that. Kelleher, but like this year, are we going to sign Frimpong, Wirtz, Kirkes, and then probably get like a cheaper number 9? Like, I don't know. It all depends on where Wirtz is going to play as well, innit? Is he going to play out on the wing? Is he playing as a 10 and you put Szoboszlai back deep again like he did against Brighton? Is he playing as a false 9? We'll cover all that in later on videos, guys. Anyway, so I'm waffling a bit too much for you. So these are the things that I wanted to show you. We have... Where are we up to? Got these little ones here. So this is the first tweet I'll show you from Florian Plettenberg. If it's going to come through, there we go. So Florian Plettenberg put this out that Liverpool have already agreed all the important personal terms with Wirtz, just like Bayern did. Internally at Liverpool, the club's record transfer has already been approved, as reported in today in our show. The final yes came from the player today. Arne Slot personally spoke with Wirtz, and Liverpool are now preparing the official offer. Leverkusen are very optimistic that an agreement will be reached with Liverpool. Wirtz turned down Bayern today. Wow, I just didn't mean to click that one. And then we've got the tweet here from Ornstein, basically saying that Liverpool are in talks now with Leverkusen to sign Wirtz. Communication channels have been open since Frimpong deal, blah, 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 blah. I'll go over his and Paul Joyce's articles in a bit, but I just want to share these tweets with you here. So this is from a page called, hold on, Bayern Space. And I'll read it out, but it says basically, what you're seeing unfold tonight in the Bayern mouthpiece media with reports of the board getting nervous about Liverpool is exactly what I tried to tell you earlier. This isn't random reporting or the results of a sudden new development. It's a carefully orchestrated PR strategy by Bayern Munich, set in motion the moment they received Florian Wirtz's rejection. So this is 22 hours ago. That rejection already happened behind closed doors. What's playing out now, step by step, is controlled damage control. Each day, the tone in the media will continue to shift. Leaks will become more doubtful, more cautious, more negative, not because new facts are emerging, but because the club is actively shaping the story. The aim is to gradually prepare the fans for the inevitable, rather than them hitting them hard with the sudden truth. Going from we're confident of signing him to he's given his word to Liverpool, and Liverpool are now in direct negotiations with Leverkusen in a single week would make the club look completely unprepared and chaotic. By slowly introducing concerns, hesitations, and uncertainty, they are creating a narrative buffer to soften the impact. This is all about saving face, blah, 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 blah. This is getting a bit long. Wirtz has made his decision. He has chosen Liverpool. The people at Bayern are fully aware of this, and what you're seeing now is an effort to manage the perception. Blah 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 blah. So that was yesterday. That came out, guys. And then he also put this out just 4 hours ago, saying it's official. He can speak into more detail now about why Wirtz rejected Bayern. One of the major factors was how Bayern had publicly spoken about him through the media for months, which made Florian feel uncomfortable and exposed. It forced him to shield himself from the media because he would have constantly been asked by Bayern's statements. The last time he gave a post-match interview or walked through the mix zone where journalists were present was during the early weeks of this Bundesliga season, and that discomfort stayed with him. Another important point was the underwhelming experience with Kompany. Kompany couldn't present him with a clear tactical plan or explain where exactly he was going to play Florian. Internally, there was talks of Wirtz leaving Munich very confused after their meeting, which stood in stark contrast to his conversations with Slot, who left a strong impression with a clear and well-prepared vision. It also didn't help that Florian was not at all impressed with Bayern's training facilities, which haven't been renewed in about 30 years. When he asked about the improvements, the board apparently told him that the planned upgrade is currently on hold, which irritated him even more. In comparison to Liverpool's new and modern training complex, made a completely different impression, showing him a club that is structurally ready for the future. In the end, it was a mix of Bayern's poor communication, Kompany's lack of clarity, and outdated infrastructure that pushed him away, while Liverpool gave the structure, vision, and professionalism he was looking for. Now, I find that quite interesting, to be fair. Like, this is, like I say, that was just now, like 4 hours ago. The initial tweet was just under a day ago. Yeah, like, let's start with these articles. I can't show you them because they're behind paywalls, but the first one is Paul Joyce saying that Liverpool are leading the chase for a £126 million rated playmaker. Arne Slot would have to break the club record to sign him. Bayern Munich's hopes of signing him have faded. Liverpool have emerged as the frontrunners to sign him. The Anfield club have been vying with Bayern Munich, but there's a growing pessimism in Bavaria regarding the hopes of landing the player. That will come as a huge boost to Liverpool in the event of Wirtz choosing to leave Leverkusen. Sources in Germany have indicated that the attacking midfielder, who can play in a number of advanced roles, has been impressed by Liverpool's ambitious plans under Slot to build on this season's Premier League success. A deal will remain complex because of Leverkusen's 126 million asking price, but there is a feeling that they will accept a lower figure and then take a chunk of the fee can be paid on an add-on, so we like doing that. Liverpool have already been in touch with Leverkusen regarding the 30 million signing of Frimpong. Wirtz is a close friend with Frimpong, and they have sat beside each other in the dressing room. And Frimpong used to give Wirtz lifts to training before he could drive, and that link-up would make a move less daunting for the talented youngster. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Anything else that we need to say yet on here? No. So that's it for the Paul Joyce article. And then we've got the David Ornstein one, where he has basically said that Liverpool have now opened talks with Leverkusen over the signing of the playmaker. Communications between the clubs have already been opened for an agreement on Frimpong. Any move for the 22-year-old would represent a club record signing for Liverpool and would make Wirtz the most expensive German player ever. Blah, blah, blah. Anything else we need to know about here that we've not already spoke about? Nah, so that's it. So basically, guys, what I wanted to just go over in this video right quickly was the tweets from the Bayern Munich fan account on Twitter, which, you know, based on what's happened over today, seems a little bit truth behind it. Do you know what I mean? Give you some thoughts on what I think about the whole thing, and then the fact now that Ornstein and Joyce are both reporting that Liverpool are now in talks with Bayer Leverkusen to get this player signed, and they want to do it quick as well. Obviously, Fabrizio Romano's on it as well. But anyway, I guess we might see some more progress on this over the coming days, guys. Let me know down below what you think about all of this. I find it quite interesting from the Bayern Munich side, especially. Anyway, But yeah, let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.